it was extraordinary that we could get all of our friends to come and participate.
I have more friends than that.
No one's debating.
Should we name those who turned it down?
Yeah.
One of the things that got cut out of the documentary, we counted how many friends each had.
Okay, do you remember about?
Harper has 420 friends.
Yes.
And
Will.
I have 30.
Will has about 30, a lot of acquaintances.
I think we both, I'll speak for Harper.
Please.
I'll do some mansplaining. I love to speak for Harper.
Yes.
No, I think we both feel fortunate that we met a group of people professionally throughout our careers early on, continue to meet people who are just quality individuals who are not only good and funny at what they do, but also just, a little bit of luck of the draw. But maybe because we're so great, we draw those people to us.
That's what it is. Yeah. I just think the comedy world breeds its own little inner groups, people who speak the same kind of joke language and the same kind of comedy language, and then you get to know the ones that fit with your sensibility. And
it is an island of misfit toys, so I think, you do kind of get drawn to each other, and then and the friendships become that much closer because of that.
I remember Colin Quinn once, it was my first year at Saturday Night Live, and he looks out around the room and goes, "Look, it's a room full of class clowns."
Yeah.
So all of us were the same person getting to this place. And so I think I feel super fortunate to have come upon this group of people.
The conception of the whole discussion, for some reason in my head, was a documentary. And of course I made it clear to Harper, if I don't want to exploit our friendship, but this could, I think, be just a wonderful way for us to explore this topic. Obviously for me to learn, ask all the questions that I have about what you're going through, and who you are, have you changed? And I think we eventually landed on the same square that if we actually could convince someone to film it, that maybe it would be something that people would watch, and it would just give them a different perspective, or just show off the fact that two people can have a conversation about this.
I had two reasons for doing it. One of them was it's kind of selfish. It was only my second year of transition, and I thought this would help me sort of dissipate some of the nervousness around it. Walking around with a big shot like Will was going to be helpful to me.
Thank you.
Yes, that's the last thing.
We had both knowingly and unknowingly made lists of things we wanted to ask each other. So those moments were like, here's something I'm going to ask you. That was like me checking the next thing on my little black notebook I had with me. And Harper was doing the same.
Yeah.
It's 17 days, it's 16 hours a day, it's over 250 hours of footage that was culled down to a little less than 2 hours. The moment at the Grand Canyon, which not only is kind of an amazing cinematic moment, but we come across the couple.
Was it the therapist?
Yes, who's a retired therapist who wants to ask Harper some questions about her transition, and then Harper actually gets to help her kind of work through some issues that she, back in her practice, felt ill-equipped to advise someone who was going through the same situation. And that was such a just powerful full circle moment that happened, obviously, on the spot.
What is a movie, classic movie or television show that you have
It's a Wonderful Life.
pretended to have seen?
Have you ever seen any things I've done?
Never.
All right. Well,
I've never.
I had a really embarrassing moment when Henry Hill. Someone was talking about how they were going as Henry Hill for Halloween. No.
Hank Hill.
The meth show.
Oh.
Everyone's favorite show of all time.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Giancarlo was here earlier. Wait, but who's Henry Hill?
Henry White.
Walter
White. See? I've never seen Breaking Bad.
I almost was gonna nod
So,
along with Henry
Surprise, surprise. I've never seen Breaking Bad. But someone said they were dressed as Walter White. And I'm like, oh, that's great. That's Walter White.